Hi, everybody. Welcome to She Crypto. Today, I'm really excited because we have Laura here from Blockchain Futurist Conference. She's the head of marketing, and it's happening soon this month. And so I'm so happy. And, Laura and I are so happy that you had time to come on and chat with us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I know you guys have been part of the event before, so we're very happy you're participating again. I know you guys have a big presence in the Web3 space with the women groups and just overall, you do an amazing job. So happy to be here and so happy you guys are being a part of Futurist again.
Yeah. And I booked my ticket last night. So I'm officially going to be there. Yeah. I'm ready. Been planning out all the side events and everything and everything. I'm going to be on the podcast stage and people are coming from our community. So yeah, we're excited. Kick it off with some questions because I have a lot of questions. I didn't even have to prep because I have so many questions. But first, I'm just wondering. So, how did it begin, and how did you get involved? I'd love to hear the story.
I love the story of how it started. So it's a great question to start off with. But pretty much a lot of people know my sister Tracy. I know she was supposed to be here, but she's even busier than me. And so she got into crypto and Web3 in actually 2012, 2013. I actually love her story of how she got in. She pretty much was on a trip with her university in Kenya. She was starting like a microfinance program there. So she was teaching the women there like just basic business stuff. It had nothing to do with crypto. It was just kind of like how to start a business, how to save money, and then she came back to Canada and she obviously kept in contact with them and she said, okay, I want to keep the program going. How do I send you money? And it was just a nightmare to send money overseas to somewhere like Kenya or anywhere like that. So started doing research and then she found out about Bitcoin. It was like this, peer to peer cashless system, kind of a way to transfer money to anywhere in the world. And yeah, it was crazy because, the people in Kenya, like they had phones and internet and stuff like that. So it actually worked. So then she started doing the research with that and she came across Ethereum. Ethereum was actually founded in Toronto. So they were actually building it at the time. And yeah, so they want to do an event to kind of kick it off. And she put up her hand, pure volunteer. She was like, listen, I'll help you do your event. I have done many events. She's always doing these large scale events her whole life. And so she did the first Bitcoin Expo in Canada. That was in 2014. And then she's always kind of done crypto events all around the world. And then like kind of working for other companies and things like that. And then in 2018, she came to the team and she said, listen, I want to do my own conference in Canada. It's going to be the largest one, really the only one at the time in 2018. We're going to call it Blockchain Futurist Conference and we're going to do it at this really, really cool venue in Toronto. It's definitely, I know if you guys have been, it's like very out of the box. Like it's a day club nightclub. It's actually the largest day club nightclub in North America. So very big, yes, so that because, I mean, you need a very big space to do something like this, and, so she started in 2018, and, it went over really well. It was definitely a mission. I don't know what other, like, word to use, but it was really interesting the first year, but then obviously it just grew. I mean, the whole industry has grown so much, and so, yeah, like, it just kinda grew from there. And then, yeah, like, I mean, some of the pivotal moments were just, obviously we got acquired 2 years ago, so it was almost like a homegrown, family thing, and all of a sudden it got acquired by the largest B2B event producers in North America. It's a company called Emerald. And so they do, Pizza Expo, Ad Week. They do all these really big conferences in North America, and they really wanted a crypto event in their portfolio. So they bought ours in 2024. And so I've been working under them for the past 2 years. So it's definitely been such a crazy ride. But yeah, that's kind of how it started and kind of where it is now.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been
Yeah.
yeah.
I love to hear that. It's been a while, and I'm sure it's evolved, Laura, right?
Yes.
I'm wondering, so, as someone who hasn't been yet, what sets Blockchain Futurists apart? What would you say makes it special? And yeah, what do you do different?
Yeah, I love that. We definitely like the venue like itself is just it's so great for networking and it's so great for even just like the visuals of it. It's like this really, really crazy like nightclub, which is the best for networking. Everyone always meets people at nightclubs. So the booths, like at the actual club, we make into the sponsor booths. So you kind of get like a just more loungy style booths for the sponsors. The stage is like a multi-million dollars like sound and lighting system. It has these really cool rings, really cool like 250 feet of LEDs. Like it's where these big performers have been. And so it's really cool to have speakers on a stage like that. It's all built into the right into the venue. So it's great. And then there's a really cool outdoor cabana. That's what we always talk about. It's definitely, where deals are made. It's more relaxed setting. And you can actually just really enjoy being there. Not to say other ones aren't enjoyable. Absolutely. We definitely love, like, honestly, anyone that does events, we love them, and we definitely praise them for the work they do. But yeah, I think ours is just a bit different because we just focus more on that networking, casual. It's still professional. Like we do have like a VIP cabana area and a VIP section, so there is still a lot of institutional. Like this year, there's all the big players from like a lot, like all the big banks will be there, the big exchanges will be there. It's definitely still that audience, but we don't forget about, that DGen crowd that we love. I think because we have been in the space for so long, we really don't want to forget kind of that aspect of like the crypto community too. So it's definitely a really good mix of community. And I think that's really what makes it different. And just one more thing, just like there are tickets, there's always like promo codes going around. There's always like ways to, especially when we first launch, there's always ways to get free tickets. It's a very community focused event. I find that some of these other events, have these really high ticket prices. I know I've even reached out like as ETHWomen being like, hey, is there any way I can get a discount? And it's very hard to get a discount, which is very unfortunate because it's just, it's, crypto, Bitcoin, blockchain technology is supposed to be like this kind of decentralized, like make everything kind of like an equal playing field, like just more like equal, I feel, and it has become, again, just like hard to get in again with these conferences. So we really try to get anyone that wants to be there, able to be there.
Yeah, and that's what we do almost every day is we go to conferences and ask for tickets for
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So we set up a fund, just to
Nice.
do that for, when we have to buy tickets, and like we're working with sponsors who will, like, if you buy with their we're trying to find, people who are like, oh, if you buy with their card, they'll like give you this much back or give you your money back
Cool.
or, something like that. Like if you
Yeah.
use, pay with crypto with this card or something. So, yeah, and, like, that's what we noticed because I thought it was a no-brainer, when we started out, and but then I was like, "Oh, wait, some places don't even wanna give us, like,
I
anything."
know,
Yeah,
exactly. And
and
it's
and
not
it's
like,
hard,
yeah,
especially
like
for, like, people trying to build, or,
no,
if
for
you don't
sure.
work at, like, one of the big Fortune 500s or whatever.
I know,
Yeah.
and I see, like, I'll, like, I'll post you like, I'll do some exchange, I'll promote that the conference is coming, I'll do a bunch of, like, footage there for you, and still some of them are just like, "No, this is the ticket price." I'm like, "Okay, I can't go."
Yeah, it'll be like, "It's $5,000."
Yeah, exactly, like, it's not even
We've
worth it.
had that. They're like, "Oh, you can
Yeah.
come." Oh my gosh, like, we had one thing, like, I have to just tell, like, a story. I'm not gonna name any names or anything, but this event that we're like, "Yeah, we wanna do, like, an event for women, coffee, da, 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 da,"
Cool.
and they're like, $1,000 per person. We're like, $1,000 per person for coffee? And we're like, so
Yeah,
we're like, "No."
it's
But it
crazy.
is crazy, but I guess it's because they're used to, like, the corporate pricing, and they've been working with, like, the huge, top 50 companies and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's been such a big change, and I love to hear, Laura, that you guys are, still keeping the community in mind because there's been a shift in the last probably bull market, the last cycle, last two cycles. It's just shifting more and more to the more institutional side, but we can't forget where crypto comes from and, the point of the community and being peer to peer and all of that. So I love to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
diversity.
And
Because then
diversity.
it's just gonna be, we don't do
Yeah.
things like this, and, events like Blockchain Futurist Conference, then it's just gonna be the same old thing,
Yeah.
that we've had for years and years. So it's really important, I think, in what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to the most? Like what are some of the, talks or events? Pudgy Penguins is going to be there. I'm excited about that. Some book signings and Eighth Women. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, that's obviously my favorite. It's definitely the most attended, session as well. As always Ram ETHWomen, so that's great. So last year was a little bit different because we didn't do it at Rebel and Cabana, a regular, venue, because Consensus came to Toronto, and so we kinda had to shift. Our venue actually wasn't open in May, because of the outdoor cabana, so it opens, kinda after May 2-4. So we weren't able to do like the regular standard futures conference like we always do. So very excited to bring everyone back because we even did like a site visit recently and we like got the jitters of like, oh my goodness, we missed this place. It was so cool. Like the stage is amazing. Like we even forgot. So I'm really excited for everyone to be back there. Because I think people kind of forgot, just like us, of like how great it is. Specifically, yeah, like as for sessions and things like that, like there is a lot of talk about like regulation, stable coins, things like that in Canada. And I feel like obviously it's a very hot topic. This is like the event in Canada that is definitely bringing like the big players. There is like a specific, there's these 4 companies. They're doing this like regulation and compliance breakfast, and it's really just an invite only. And like obviously I hate those invite onlys because I never get them, but it is very focused to like the policymakers and regulators in Canada. Like they're really like trying hard to make sure it's like top of the top. So it's like a serious conversation of like what's actually happening. So really looking forward to like kind of what comes out of that. And it's really cool. I love how they're just doing it part of Futurist and just Canada Crypto Week. And so I think like hopefully something comes out of it and they see, the excitement and how many people really show up for this event because it definitely is going to be rammed. Like there's a lot of tickets coming in now, so we're really excited to show everybody that. And yeah, all the community events like Pudgy Penguins, Doginal Dogs, like some of these NFT projects bringing their people in, always a good vibe. So excited for that. There's gonna be like a Pepe Muskoka lounge. We haven't really announced it yet, but it's with a sponsor called Digital Spenders Club. So cool. They're gonna bring like a massive Pepe head, and then it's gonna be Muskoka's like this like cottage like area in Ontario. It's really well known. And so it's gonna be kind of like a cottage for like Pepe, and there's gonna be like a lot of really cool details of like I know there's like a picture of him, as like a tadpole, like little things like that. I love like just details like that. Other than that, like, yeah, like, just trying to think of there's, this She-Fi breakfast, which is gonna be part of the ETH Women thing. That's gonna be really cool. And then, yeah, just a lot of other workshop. There's like an AI blockchain boot camp, which is always rammed, which is like for beginners to get in, which I always love. I always tell my friends and family, I'm like, can you please go to this to learn more about it? Yeah, but overall, just seeing everybody again and hopefully everyone just has a good time.
And I was looking like, when I was looking at hotels and everything, I was seeing there's a ferry that can take you to the event.
My
I
goodness.
thought that was really
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you for bringing this up because actually it was just sponsored by Tetra. They're sponsoring, I believe, 200 rides, which is great. And because it's not just one person, obviously, it takes like a bunch of people. They're water taxis. So we'll be sending out like more info on it, like kind of where it picks you up, but also like it takes you from the event back to the mainland. So it's not on an island to the event, but it's almost like you kinda have to go around, like, the city a little bit to get there, and then you're back into the city, it's like and then it's right on the water, right? So you can see the city right there, and so it's almost like, yeah, if there was a boat, it's so close, but because you kinda gotta go around, it's not too bad, the drive, like, it's not too bad, but it's such a good boat ride, like, it's a great ferry, so, yeah, we're gonna be sending out some more info on it because it's free and because now that it's sponsored, so we definitely recommend taking it to the conference, but definitely, if you're gonna Uber or you're already there, to take it back to the mainland, we highly recommend it. It's such a beautiful ride.
That sounds
Yeah,
so fun. I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought that
yeah.
up, Kelly.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah, I was researching and looking at everything and, yeah, yeah. And trying to find I was like, "So what's the closest hotel?" Like, and all of that stuff,
It's
and
all very
asking Claude, you know?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, even, like, I saw some, like, rum happy hours or something with Cayman Finance, and
They're
then,
amazing.
Cayman Finance people are, like, friending me and stuff, and, like,
Oh my
I'm
god, they're so
seeing
great. Yeah,
yeah,
another longtime sponsor of ours. They also sponsored our Florida event. They're great. They're doing a rum bar. It's great. There's still drums. Like they're gonna have their rum cakes there. They're gonna do these like cool like rum cocktails for everybody. We love them, the Cayman finance team.
Yeah, yeah, lots of fun things happening, and I like that it's you don't have to, go too far, for, anything, and it's all right there in that area, in the venue.
I love the diversity as well because if anyone knows anything about Canadian kind of finance and how it's set up, we know that it's the big three or the big four, and it's such a tough cookie to crack. Like I've worked with Canadian entrepreneurs before, and I know how that is. Like they try to introduce the digital assets, and it's very hard. It's you can't really enter the market that easily, and knowing that for names in the space are going to have that briefing breakfast is very exciting. I think
Yeah.
it's huge. If anyone knows anything about Canada, and the banking situation is a thing that I know that entrepreneurs struggle with. So and then you tell me about the Pepe thing. So you got a bit of
Yeah,
everything, right? There's a bit for
exactly.
for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta show both everybody.
Yeah.
It's yeah, no, you're so right with the banking thing. So they're definitely asking more questions now. Yeah, with the digital
Hmm.
assets. I think everything with America, like taking it, just much more seriously. It's like time to, obviously get on
Yeah.
board with it too. So yeah.
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 It's inevitable. They can't get left behind.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They need to start.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, and, it almost feels like a reunion too, because even, with the NFT, the NFT gallery and everything, I'm excited about that. I have in this room right here just NFTs everywhere. So, like, all my NFTs
It's amazing.
on the
Yeah.
walls. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a
Yeah.
great job. There's like over 120 artists that submitted or got accepted. I think there's even more that submitted, but they accepted I think 120 of them. And there's also a metaverse gallery. So if you can't make it, I'll be posting like the link to that so you can still check out all the artwork and just the event. So that's also happening.
If people want to go and they don't, for some reason, have a ticket yet, it's the best way. Just going to the website, or are there any? I think actually this week is the last week for something. I saw some
Yeah.
notices coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think you girls do a great job. We always want to support anybody that supports you. So 100% reach out to you guys. If you guys need any tickets, let me know. Like you do such, like you've been doing things like this of getting me on the podcast, and we just really appreciate it. So that's a really good way. But yeah, promo codes are ending tomorrow. I'm sure they're you can always message me. There are ways around it too, but I think overall we're really trying to just close everything up, right? Because yeah, we're 2 weeks today to the event, just for really the organization of it. Obviously, like we still accept speakers and even sponsor or not speakers, sorry, tickets and even sponsors like last minute, but really trying to push everyone like, "Hey, if you're thinking about it, like, just try to get to it as soon as possible."
Yeah. We actually have a couple tickets left. So
Good.
if someone
Yeah,
wants some, we actually do. Yeah. I have my list, but yeah, I was looking
yeah,
and we have a couple.
perfect.
Yeah. So if you
We
want to
want
come
those
and hang out with
we want
me,
those Yeah,
just message
exactly.
me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited because you're from the US?
I'm in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Laura is actually in Europe.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. I'm based in
Okay.
Spain, Laura.
Are
Yeah.
you coming? Or no, not this year?
Unfortunately
Yeah,
not.
you can't come. Sorry,
Yeah,
I remember you saying
yeah,
that.
Kelly's going
Yeah.
to be reporting back.
I'm
Well,
down the
no,
fort.
you're coming.
Next time I should come.
Yes.
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami,
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. We were talking about Miami.
yeah, yeah, no, it's a really good show, Miami too. We love Miami.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming in.
So much. Really, I really appreciate it. If you need anything, please let me know. Or, just like we've been saying, we're a very community focused event. So anything we can help you guys with, please let me know. I will try my best for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go.
Ciao.